Hello, hello, hello. What's up, ST Nation? It's your girl, Sydney, and I'm back here with another YouTube video. You already know what's going on. You already see the title, so let's get to it. Okay, first off, I just want to say Happy New Year. It's 2019, New Year, same me. And, yeah, I'm sorry me and Taya didn't do our goals, but we know our goals, so we don't really have to share our goals. But today I'm going to be doing advice for school and how to keep good grades. Okay, so if you don't already know, I make good grades. I have straight A's. No B's, all A's. And, I'm just giving some people advice. Maybe there's some people who really try, but, don't have, that much of good grades. Or maybe they do, but they want to get better or whatever the case is. But today I'm just, giving you guys some advice. Okay, so some tips are, so if you get distracted really quickly, I recommend you to sit in the front of the classroom or, sit away from your friends. And for me, I can't sit in the back of the classroom or I won't pay attention, especially in social studies. And I don't sit by any friends. And you go to school to learn, you don't go to school to hang out with your friends and socialize. So really it's about the learning. So I advise you to sit in front of the classroom and don't sit in front of your friends, to pay attention. And also, if you didn't quite get something, you could always ask your teacher to, like say you didn't get something, you can ask him to repeat that, or, you can ask him like you didn't, or you can tell him like you didn't get that or you don't understand. Like always, don't be afraid to talk. So that's one of the next things. And you can also just try to keep notes, so while your teacher is teaching, if he allows it, because before you just go write your notes down, ask him or her if you could, write notes while you're teaching, because maybe he might think that you're sending notes, or he or she might think you're sending notes to people. So before you just go and start writing notes, make sure you ask your teacher if it's okay. So writing notes is okay, but if you don't need to write notes and you remember it and then the next day you forget it, just try to study after school. So if you're one of those people who don't need notes and you remember what you learned but you end up forgetting it, writing it down would be good. But if you don't want to write it down, or if you aren't good at writing it down, just practice, like study after school. So it isn't bad to, do homework. Sometimes you're one of those people who always gets a lot of homework. Well, during your courtyard or recess, whatever you guys call it, make sure you just ask your teacher, can I stay in and study? It's like, say you have practice, you have a sport, or you're busy after school. And I get it because, I'm in dance and I have dance practice, but, I still have to make a way. So what you can do is, just study between your courtyard or recess time, or like whenever you have socialized time, or if you get free time in school or whatever, just study. So you basically just sit in front of the classroom, don't sit by your friends, ask questions, don't be afraid to talk, write down notes, study, and you'll have good grades. It isn't really that hard. You could how to keep your good grades. So once you get a good grade, don't think like you can just sit down and relax. Like you still have to work hard, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing, and I'm not gonna lie, it isn't easy. Like just to get good grades. Good grades is easy, but like all A's, which is the highest level you can get, that is kind of hard. But A's and B's is not bad at all, because you can still get an honor roll for that, AB honor roll or just A honor roll. So if you don't really care about having all A's and you just want to have good grades, you can stay in the little A, B honor roll section. And you can just, just make sure, like, that doesn't mean you just slack just because you don't want all A's. You still work your hardest, and, it depends, like, how hard you work. If you work really hard, you'll probably get better grades. So sometimes your teachers may not, sometimes you don't always get graded on what's the best or whatever. Sometimes it just matters on the effort or how long, it doesn't really always matter about, how good it is or whatever. Sometimes it's just the effort, like, especially projects. If you put a lot of time and effort in it and it looks really nice, you don't, like, if you're just rushing, you just find a lot of information and think it's okay. Like, say you're doing a project, you just find a lot of information and think you're gonna get a good grade. Sometimes, half of the times, it's not how it works, because sometimes you can get, it's called plagiarism, and sometimes you can get in trouble. And once you get in higher grades, you'll get in trouble. So don't copy and paste stuff from websites thinking you got a lot of information, you'll get a good grade. It's about the effort and time and how you put it, the way you put it, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me how you guys like me and Taya's new intro. And I'll see you probably tomorrow or the day after that. Peace. Oh, let me get a thumbnail. Oh, and if you notice, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm recording off my phone because it won't let me record off my iPad. I'm really kind of upset. Once I get my camera charged, I will record off that also. And as you can see, it's right there. But peace. Let me get another one. Alright, peace.